Position words, prepositions. Do you know what a preposition is? A preposition is a word that tells us where a person, an animal, a place, or a thing is. In this way, preposition words connect a noun or a pronoun to another noun or pronoun. Some examples of prepositions are on, in, under, and over. In other words, on, in, under, and over are position words. Let us now look at some uses of these position words. The book is on the table. Here, on tells us where the book is. So, on is a preposition. The teddy is in the cupboard. Here, in tells us where the teddy is. So, in is a preposition. The rabbit is under the tree. Here, under tells us where the rabbit is. So, under is a preposition. The cat is jumping over the chair. Here, over tells us where the cat is. So, over is a preposition.
Hello students, today we are going to do some book work of our first unit, which is the jumping head. So let's start it. First we are going to do exercise B, exercise A given on page 14. Use the prepositions in the box to fill in the blanks. Okay, here we have to fill these blanks given to us. There are 5 blanks that we have to fill with the prepositions given in a box. There are so many prepositions given to us, so we have to take these prepositions and fill the blanks given below the box. Now first let me explain what is prepositions. Preposition is a word or phrase that connects a noun or phrase with a verb or adjective in a sentence. An example of preposition is a word with. In the following sentence, I am going with her. With is a preposition in this sentence, but what about the other words or phrases? I will tell you one by one what are these words. I is a pronoun in this sentence, and going is a verb, and her is also a pronoun. Okay, as I told you, here we have some prepositions given to us to help us to fill the blanks. So, I am going to explain each of the preposition one by one to you, and then you have to decide which preposition you have to place in which blank. Okay? Across. Across means to cross something from one side to the opposite side of something, means to go from one side of something to the opposite side of something. For example, Mary was able to swim across the river. Through. Through means from one side to other or from beginning to end. Into. Into means someone or something is enclosed or surrounded by something else. over. Over is used when crossing from one side to the other, usually when going up and then down. An example of over is she drove her car over the hills. Down. Down means from a higher place to a lower one. For example, a waiter puts a tray full of cake down on a table. Now you have to listen this audio carefully, then write the correct preposition in each of the blank.
Short question answers. All the answers given below should be answered in one word. You just have to write an answer in a single word. Now I'll explain all the questions to you so that you guys can write the answer of each of the question, but you have to write the answer of each of the question in only a single word. So let's start it. How many flat rocks were there in the stream? You have to write the number of the rocks present in the stream. You guys can see page 12 to find the answer of question number 1. Now question number 2. What was Harry's hat made up of? You have to write the material by which Harry's hat made up of, and you guys can find the answer of question 2 on page 10. Question number 3. What color was the frog? Now you have to write the color of the frog in a single word. You guys can find the answer of question number 3 on page 13. Question number 4. What did the Harry jumped over? You have to write the thing through which or over which Harry's had jumped over. Question number 5. What noise did Harry make when he fell into the stream? What was the noise that came when Harry fell mistakenly into the stream? You guys can find the answer of this question on page 12. Long question answers. The answer of the questions given below should not exceed 2 lines. Your answer should be of 2 lines. Now I'm going to read the questions and explain them to you so that you guys can write your answers. Question number 1. Why did Harry's hat start jumping? What happened to Harry's hat? Why it starts jumping suddenly? What was inside his hat? There was something inside his hat, right? That's why his hat was jumping, right? So you have to write why his hat was jumping. Now question number 2. Why did Harry go to the other side of the hollow log? Why did Harry go to the other side of the hollow log and waited there? For what he was waiting? What he wanted to get back, and why he was waiting on the other side of the hollow log.
We have an exercise given on page 15, exercise E. I'm going to read this question and then I'll explain it to you. Then you have to solve the exercise by yourself. Pretend that you are a frog. Write 5 sentences about what you did and how you felt while you were under Harry's hat. Now, you have to pretend or consider yourself as a frog. Now, if you are a frog, what have you felt or when you were under Harry's hat? You just have to write 5 sentences about what you did when you were under Harry's hat and how you felt. I write the first sentence to make it easy for you to write the other sentences. The first sentences is given in the slide. As you guys can see, read the question first and then read the example sentence. I like being inside Harry's hat. Now, if you are a frog, did you enjoy being inside Harry's hat? I write that I like being inside Harry's hat. Now you have to write other 4 sentences.